Man, this was like a 40-ton weight being lifted off of my chest. So, what am I talking about? Well, 7 years ago is when I started my business. The 7 years before that, I worked for a company. Now, I learned early on that you don't stick out when you work for a company as a, company driver. You lay low, you don't stir the pot, you stay below the radar, as the boss always said. And that just meant keep your mouth shut. It meant if you see anything wrong, don't say anything. It meant if you have to do illegal things, go ahead and do them because it's important for the company. The company is what matters the most at the end of the day, and we're all one big happy family, right? We've all heard that line about how your workplace environment is somehow a family. So, unfortunately for other people, well, I should say fortunately, the experience of working there was way better, and I don't know what that could be attributed to. Maybe they stood up for themselves. Maybe they just had more of a extroverted attitude. I don't know. All I know is for me it was hell, and it's kind of funny talking to some people years after leaving who they liked working there, and it's like I feel I feel all alone sometimes in my experience there. But that's kind of the story of my life. I've always been kind of by myself in my experience, and that doesn't mean I'm doing something wrong. So, as far as that weight being lifted off my chest, that came whenever I finally started to stand up for myself because I wasn't winning over anybody by being a people pleaser. I was just pissed off every day, coming home drinking, and just an angry, frustrated person. And once I learned, well, hell, I got nothing going for me. Might as well stand up for myself. And once I finally stood up for myself, things really changed for the better. And suddenly, I wasn't a target anymore. It was like they just completely left me alone for 6 months. And I was like, why didn't I do this a long time ago? And it was because of fear. I was afraid of the repercussions. And so, what I'm telling you right now is always do the right thing, even if there are repercussions. I know I say that a lot on this channel, but we live in a world now that's full of fear, and a lot of people are scared to speak up. But at the end of the day, it's a weight lifted off of your chest. It's so relieving. It's amazing.